All right, let's talk about what you will need to use with your metal clay. So these are some of the popular tools in which, say, I would use. And so we can start with the silicone mat. It's to roll out your clay with. I have a larger roller here, which I really like when I'm doing larger pieces, larger designs, and I have a smaller one. So again, just start with what you think you're going to need, and the smaller one it will fulfill what you have to do to start off with. I really like a little basket to put everything in, so you know exactly where everything is. Makes it really easy to move it from one to another. We all started on our kitchen bench or our table, and if you don't, you don't have access to a studio and there's no problems, this is pretty much all you need. So this is my tissue blade. This is my little collection I have collected over the years, and they're fantastic for cutting your clay into nice straight lines, and you can get variations of them. So these are different types, but they're all fantastic. I do like keeping them in my little container, keeping my fingers and everything else around it nice and safe. Clay spray is great for rehydrating your clay. So if you rolled it out and it's getting a little bit dry, you've finished with that piece of it, you can put it back in your container and just spritz a couple of spritz and rehydrate your clay. Your oil, I have two oils here, and I have one as a pen, and so these are essential oils that I use, and they do help with keeping your mind in line. And but we do use it to spray spritz onto my mat, and the pen I will use in deeper molds and deeper textures. So sometimes it's hard when you're trying to get down to these very deep areas right here, and so I will use my pen for that. Now the benefit with using the pen over a spray is when you spray it, you end up with a big pool of oil in there, and that is not what you want to do, and you have to spend half your time getting out the excess, where this way you don't get an excess of oils in it. So it's perfect for that. Playing cards, just any plain playing cards we use as thickeners, and we will set them aside on each side there and roll out our clay on, and this will allow us to set our thickness of our design. Clay Stay is a great product which will put your designs together. So if you've got two pieces, you can stick them together, and this works on greenware, which is what we call two pieces of clay. It will work if you've got one fired piece and one just greenware clay, and then you can just put them together. And then this will also work with two fired pieces with a little bit of clay together, with the clay stay there. So then we have a pick tool. Pick tool is where we just go around and it will help you cut out your design. Very handy to have. Little knife, great also to do some little extra cuttings with. And we have also a little sanding pad, coming in different grits, and that there's a little sanding block. Put your design on it, and then you can just sand down the edges of your design. It's not something that you have to have, but it does help get it off the bench, and gets it a bit of angle, so you can get a straight up and down angle. When you do it, you either have to do it, holding between your fingers and then trying to get at that. That's not a problem. You just got to be a little bit more careful. At least this way you have got a support. But again, it's not something that you literally have to do or have to have. Toothpick comes in handy to make some marks into your clay. Like the little ball tools, these are fantastic. Again, they're making marks and designs within your clays, and pushing some clays. Your rubber tip, I really like these to push around the clays, and sometimes I might make up a little bit of clay and use that together to put together pieces. So that comes in handy, and always a pencil comes in handy to write some information down if you need that. So they're just the basic things. There are more. I do use this as to stir. I have a container here that I use all the time to store my clay when I get it out. So this is probably ideal to have a little container, something that's a sealed jar, and you know, seals really well. These are fantastic to pop your clays in, whether it's silver or base metals, your coppers or bronzes. It doesn't really matter, as long as you've got some sort of airtight container once you open up your clays. All right, so you will enjoy this process in making clays. It's going to be a lot of fun, and I still love it.